You know what I thought of? I go to the movies every week, so I have to tell you guys what I think. I am back to do another movie review. The movie that I just recently went to go see. If you love action, then this is a movie that you need to see. It is so good, you guys. I'm telling you. Another movie review. As always, make sure you like my video, you subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and leave me some comments. Let me know if you've seen the movie, a movie you would like me to see, or anything you want to talk about with movies. Go ahead and leave that in the comments. Now, you guys, the movie I saw was Clifford the Big Red Dog. And I know you've heard of Clifford, the Big Red Dog, because it has been around for a very, very long time. Now, I don't know if my younger children know so much about it, because I do have an 8-year-old and it's all these new other cartoons around. But let me tell you something, Clifford has been around, and when you think about Clifford, you automatically are going to think about learning. You're automatically going to think about sharing. You're going to think about all these things, because that's what the creator, which is Norman Britwell, wanted you to do. He created them to be educational books. They were first published in 1963, and then they went ahead and made the TV show on PBS for kids, because he wanted an animal to be associated with education. And as you see, as time went on, we just kind of ran with that. We were like, what is a new and fun way for kids to learn things? And it's by using animals, because all kids love animals. I mean, at least until it's time to pick up and clean up after them. But I think this movie was so good. I think it was done very, very well. It follows Emily Elizabeth and her uncle. Her mom is there, but her mom leaves. So, you know, whenever the mom is gone, the responsibility is a little bit shifted, and it's shifted to the uncle, which is kind of a lazy, irresponsible type of guy. You know, he's grown, but he's not grown, and we call those a man-child. But together, they bring this movie to just another level of fun. I have seen a lot of kid movies, because I have 4 kids and they're all different ages, so I have seen some kid movies over the years, and this has to be one of my favorites. I had my oldest daughter, my middle daughter, and then also my youngest son, who's 8, watching this movie, and we were all laughing at the same things. So that means that they really did a good job at making the humor fit every age group, and that's kind of hard to do. You have to have a special skill to be able to do that, and that's what they did in this movie. That I really like about the movie is that they had all these guest stars in the movie. You had people like Paul Rodriguez, you had Rosie Perez, you had David Alan Grier, and then you also had Kenan Thompson. I mean, he is just not aging at all. I see him in so many things, and I swear he looks exactly the same as when he used to be on Nickelodeon with Good Burger. You know, it is just so funny, though, how you brought all these people together. And then the person that gave Emily Elizabeth, I think I just like saying her name, Emily Elizabeth. But the thing about it is that the person that gave her the dog, he was small when they first gave it to him, but her love is what made him big. And that's what a lot of people, we have so much love inside. It's almost like a tree or a plant. When you put a lot of love into it, what happens? It grows up. It doesn't grow up to be that big though, but definitely it does grow. Whatever you put into something, if you put love and nourishment inside of it, it will definitely grow. So you have Clifford, this big dog, and of course it is now in modern society, and not only is everybody filming it and putting it on the internet, of course, what do we do to things that are strange and different in this world? We want it. We want to open it up and see what made it so big. We want to see if it's organic. This is our organic dog. We've got to make sure that however you got it big, we got to open it up, pull it apart, and figure out how we can make something else big. And that is just the American thing that we do. So of course she's trying to keep Clifford from all the bad people, and it's just a fun ride. I think the actress that played her was perfect. She reminded me of a young Lindsay Lohan, and not just because she's fresh-faced. It was that Lindsay, being young, was so talented, definitely a natural, and that's how I feel with the little girl that played her. She was just a natural, like she had this dog, and I love that part about the movie. And I also love that it had kind of like the touch by an angel type of thing going on, because the person that gave her the dog, I mean, he would disappear and it was very hard to find him. And then at the end, he reappears, but yet he was able to do a special type of magic. And he's done that for other people they talk about in the movie. And what it is, I think that it has to do something with God. It has to do with love. And it has to do with people when they're unsure of themselves, when they just need that extra little push. Because you have to be a really strong person to walk around with a dog that's like, what, about 15, 16 feet tall. You have to be a strong person to walk around with that dog. And that's what it was. Clifford stood for sometimes we are awkward, sometimes we do stick out, but that doesn't mean we don't deserve love and respect like everybody else. Now, another thing that I liked about it when I think about the TV show that used to come on, and it's so funny because my kids used to watch it on PBS, but only when I had the cable turned off. Yes, I know. It happens sometimes. Now I know how to strategically budget. But anyway, that they knew no cable meant Clifford the Big Red Dog. But anyway, it came on PBS and John Ritter was the voice of Clifford. And after he passed away, they did not continue with the series anymore because they liked John Ritter so much. So his voice will forever live on, not just on Three's Company, but his voice will forever live on inside of Clifford. I think that whether you have kids or not, I think everybody should go ahead and check out Clifford. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.